So we just introduced the project, right? So who's your client here? Crompton. So what is their business? They have a big manufactured unit. Okay, they manufacture products like fans, bulbs, pumps, agriculture related, home appliances. So different products they are manufactured. So what they are trying to do, they are trying to sell their products to the customers. Okay, they want order management kind of an application. So they approached us. So we are going to develop such kind of an application. Okay, so what is our role? As per time being, our role is a Salesforce administrator. Okay, Salesforce administrator. Who's our end users?
Sales executives.
Compton employees, sales reps. Sales reps are the end users. So they are going to use our application and they are going to be maintained. So which domain we belongs to? Retail management and
Retail
supply.
management, supply chain management.
Clear? Any doubts? So we'll see today. Today is a very important and interesting session. Okay, we'll see. See, when Chromecast, okay, reach it to the Salesforce. We know like why they switch it to the Salesforce also, because already their application is available inside a SAP. Okay, they are migrating from SAP to the Salesforce. The reason because of maintenances. Okay, only for that reason. Okay, so inside Salesforce there is a force.com platform. There is a CRM. Okay, this Crompton is going to use those two things. Salesforce CRM and force.com. That's okay. Easy. Again, we'll come to the feature. So when they thought to go for a Salesforce, okay, they buy a space with a Salesforce here. Okay, they will bought a space inside a Salesforce. As I said yesterday, I asked you to create create a user accounts in the Salesforce developer.salesforce.com sign up, right? So similarly, this Crompton also has discussed it with Salesforce and they bought a space. Okay, we can call it as an unlimited edition. Okay, we can call it as an unlimited edition. They bought an edition called as unlimited edition. Which edition you are working here? You should never ever say that you are working on a free edition or a developer edition. Okay, you are working on a unlimited editions because developer editions are free, very limited. Like if you consider developer edition GB size, like data size, it will only consumes 5 MB. They give only 5 MB size. 5 MB means very minimal, right? But if you comes and see the real time thing, okay, it shows like 100 GB, 150 GB based on your subscription. Clear? So generally in classroom level, we go with the developer edition. Clear this one? But real time unlimited edition. Real time we go with the unlimited edition. Okay, so even like the people who are keeping experience, yeah, the people who are keeping experience, okay, you guys must be mandatorily say that you are working on unlimited edition only, remember. But generally we work on developer edition, but you have to think you're working on the unlimited edition. There are some limitation wise differences are there, but users and everything, the options what are available, everything is a common. But the limitations will be the limitations like they have like 100 GB. Here you have only 5 MB. So like that limitations is there. Okay. Anyway, so what is the space? What is the edition you are working on? Unlimited edition. So when you got an unlimited edition, so they will give a space for you called as a production. What is that? Production. Come. So when you got an unlimited edition, okay, you will get a production first. What is this? Production. Okay, production. So from this production, who uses this production means your end users will use this production. Who uses? End users. Who are your end users? Employees, internal employees of your prompter. Yes. So they uses this production. You got clarity? So on which edition you are working? Unlimited edition. Okay. And uh, when you bought unlimited edition, what you will get here? Production. Okay. So you cannot test anything in the production because that is a real-time arc where end users are accessing, where it has a real data. Real data. You should not play games with the real data. All sensitive information will be available. Okay. So that's why we will never do anything in the production. So generally, from this production, then where you create your application. Exactly, sandboxes. What is that? Sandboxes. So from production only, you will clone this production. Okay, you will clone this production, or else you can create a sandbox from this production. Got it? Sandboxes will be created from the production only. Production will never create from the sandbox. Remember this. Most of the people will get confused. Production is a real environment. From that, you are getting some cloned part called as sandbox. Sandbox is a kind of an environment where you can create the applications, where you can develop the applications. You got it? Sorry, both are same. Where you can develop the applications, where you can test the applications. Sandbox is a testing kind of environment. There you can develop, you can do some testing. So generally in a real time, so when you get a sandboxes, so people will develop, generally they go with the 3 sandboxes. How many? 3 sandboxes. I put this black color means it's nothing but a sandbox. Sandboxes will be like a black color. Okay. You can consider this is nothing but a dev sandbox. This is nothing but a QA sandbox. This is nothing but a UAT. Okay, UAT. Here, I will develop an application. In which region? Dev sandbox. I'm not talking about the types of sandboxes. As I given you a hint to you yesterday, like do some research on sandboxes. Might be you find some types of sandboxes option also. Okay, these are not types of sandboxes. These are the naming conventions. I just given a name to that sandbox. Okay, so but each and every sandbox we have a different types. I'll tell you that one. Okay, so this is nothing but a developer sandbox where we develop application here. Where you develop application here. Okay, so when you develop your application here, you do unit testing here. Do you know unit testing? What do you mean by unit testing?
Testing done by developer.
Exactly. Testing done by the developer comes under as unit testing. Okay, so the customer will give some requirement for us, like client will give requirement for us. Based on that requirement, I am going to develop an application. So that application has been developed here. Got clarity? Any doubts still here? Okay. So once you develop as per the requirement, okay, what you are trying to do, you are going to be move that into this sandbox. So this movement, technically we can call it as a deployment. What is that? Deployment. Technically we can call it as a deployment. There are different approaches are there how you can move this application from here to here. So how the different approaches are there? We'll see those approaches later, not now. Clear? We have been migrated, we have been deployed our application from Dev Sandbox to QA Sandbox. Who will work here? Yes, testers. Testers will work on this application and they'll test this application whether according to the requirement or not. Okay, if everything is fine, they will sign off, then it can move to the UAT, or else it can be go back as a part of defect. Now that again developer has to work on it. Here developers and admins will be available, here QA people will be available. Okay, now after QA has been signed off, we've been migrated that to the UAT. We've been migrated to the UAT. What we can call this one? Deployment. User acceptance test. I'll tell you clearly. Okay. So once the QA has been signed off, the application will be migrated to the UAT sandbox. In UAT, okay, the person who given a requirement, he given some requirements for us, right? The person who said to develop this application, the person who given us to develop this application, that person will be available here. Okay, and he will test whether the application is as per the requirement or not. Okay, if it is as per the requirement, he will give sign off. Okay, he's not tester, he's a end user. The person who given a requirement for us, he will test this one. Everything is fine, then we will be migrate to the production, or else again it goes back to the dev. So like that. So technically it is also deployment. Okay, we can say it as a go live. What is that? Go live. Like everything is fine. Now when this application is went to the production, there will be a 15 days warranty support. 15 days warranty support. So those 15 days warranty support will be provided by the developers. After 15 days, any defect came, what you'll do? Nothing. Again the defect will come. Okay. Then other teams will be taken care. Like in general, real time how it happens, dev team will be there, support team will be there. When if a new package has been migrated to the production, developers has to support at least for 15 days. After 15 days, any issue came means the next support team will be taken care. Clear? Even support team is unable to resolve it, they'll reach to the development team again. Okay, cycle will be there. Anyway, so now our Crompton, okay, now our Crompton has got a space inside a Salesforce. Okay, that edition is called as an unlimited edition, and they bought some production here. From production, you have some sandboxes. So how many sandboxes we are using for your project? Three. One is for developer sandbox, and another one for QA sandbox, and another one for UAT sandbox. Clear? Any doubts? So if an application has been like it's a package, I can say it's a package or application moving from dev to QA, QA to UAT, UAT to the production. That steps is called as deployments. There are different approaches are the deployments. We'll see that one later. There's a chain sets is there, anti-tool related stuff will be there. Okay, if you go with advanced, Salesforce DevOps is there. Okay, AutoRabbit is there, third party, Copado is there. Okay, gate set is there. So lot of things are there. We don't repeat all these things. Okay, all those are licensing based. Okay, but Salesforce has given an inbuilt called as chain sets. Apart of all those things, Salesforce has given inbuilt one called as chain sets. Chain sets is a very simple and very easiest way. With a point and click, you can do everything. Anyway, what all these things here? Sandboxes. Sandbox means The area where you develop and test. Okay, those sandboxes will never be given to the real-time people. Real-time people will only work on the production. So, what will be the login for this? We know that Gmail has a login, gmail.com/login. You can log in there. Clear? So similarly, Facebook has a login, right? So the end users can also be logged into the production with a URL called login.salesforce.com. Login.salesforce.com. This is for production part, only for production. And for all these sandboxes, you have a URL called test.salesforce.com. What is that? Test.salesforce.com. Most askable interview questions here. You know, when you go into the interview perspective point, interviewer is very intelligent, super intelligent. He will watch your resume, okay, based on the projects what you have been placed. Because of your professional summary, he will easily identify whether you put experienced or something else. Yeah, he can easily identify. Okay, after he got it, like, first clarification was how many, what is the edition you are working. People will learn from Amirpet or something else, right? They'll say that yes, developer edition. Done. He got a proof. Okay, this guy is a fake. Now he goes for the second proof. Okay. Can you tell me the what is the sandbox URL? People don't know sandbox. Okay. So in which URL you are going to develop your application? They'll say that login.salesforce.com. Damal. Okay. Got it? These are the tricks people will play on you. You have to be easily avoid it. And they'll ask you, how many end users are there? How many end users are there? So generally, if you use a developer edition, free edition, you have only 2 end users. Are you getting the point? I'll show you all these things. Because these unlimited editions are costly. Costly in the sense like it's a paid version. It's not a free for us. But developer edition is a free of cost. But you can use all the features. There is a variation in the limitations. That's it. Not more than that. Okay. So if we go for a developer edition, we will have only 2 end users. If we go with unlimited edition, based on the licenses subscriptions, there are users like 2,000 users, 5,000 users, 10,000 users. Are you getting the point? So this is the most eligible entry question to eliminate you. What is the edition you are working? How many end users are there for your application? Yes, you said that I see more than of 2,000 plus users in my R. Okay, and there are different licenses are there. Like that you have to say. Okay. So which environment you developing your applications? Sandboxes. The URL is test.salesforce.com. The production URL is login.salesforce.com. Clear? Any doubts? All doubts? Good. This is called environment. Okay. Now let's come back.
Now, what we call testing which is done by the client.
This one?
User
User acceptance. User acceptance. Okay. Because this person given a requirement for us. Okay. Like let's say for example, there is a workshop. Okay. And there is a showroom. You reach it to the person who are there in the showroom. You'll ask, I need a bike with a customized specifications. Where he developed that application? Where he developed? In the workshop only, not on the showroom. It goes to the workshop and he developed. There only he tested and everything. Then he'll give it to me and saying that, boss, we tested. Could you please check? What I will do, I have to check it. Once I check it, then I can be taken at that. So similar, same story. Same story. Okay. So this is called as workshop. This is called as showroom. Okay. But in the interview questions, don't say that showroom workshop. To make you better understanding, I just given these general examples, right? Fine. Sandboxes. There are different types of sandboxes will be there. Can anyone tell me?
Developer sandbox, developer pro sandbox,
Uh,
partial copy, full copy.
4. These are sandbox types. What we can call?
Types, sandbox types.
Types. Developer sandbox, developer pro sandbox, partial sandbox, full copy sandbox. So generally in a real time, okay, generally in a real time, all your UAT will be a full copy sandbox. Okay. All your UAT will be a full copy sandbox. What do you mean by full copy means? It will be an exact replica of your production. Production లో 10 రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ 10 రికార్డ్స్. లెట్స్ సే ప్రొడక్షన్ లో 10 ఆబ్జెక్టులు ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ 10 ఆబ్జెక్టులు ఉంటాయి. యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఉంచుతారు. ఓకే, ఎగ్జాక్ట్ డాట్ టు డాట్ సేమ్. Because first they will do trial test on the UAT arcs. Staging, some people say the staging sandboxes. First they will do trial test here. Everything is fine, then only they will go with the production, because they don't want to play games with the production. It's a real-time data and sensitive information. Double both. Got it? What I'm trying to say. So that's why every UAT sandbox will be a full copy sandbox. Okay, and either your QA will come, either will be a partial sandbox or developer pro sandbox. It's up to you. Okay, partial sandbox means dot to dot metadata setup will be the same. Metadata setup will be the same. Okay, but what could be the difference means data. What do you mean by metadata and data? Okay, to make you better understand, what do you mean by this? Phone, smartphone, 1+6 smartphone. You are also having the 1+6 smartphone. I have 500 contacts. You have only 100 contacts. Both environments are same. Both metadata are same. Then what is the difference here? Data is the difference. Okay. Every sandbox is the same. Every sandbox metadata is the same. Then what will be the difference? Data will be the difference. Partial copy of sandbox means partial data will be available, not full data, not full data. Okay, but in the UAT, exact replica of production will come. So developer pro, developer sandboxes also having some minimal data. Okay, got it? And there will be a capacity wise differences are there. For all these sandboxes, there will be a capacity wise differences will be there. Okay, so you can create n number of developer sandbox, developer pro sandbox, but only couple of partial and full copy sandboxes you can create. I will show you that one later when we are working on the sandboxes. Not today. But today you have to be remember, you have to be memorize that you are working on the real-time environment. That is nothing but a unlimited edition. Okay, make a note of your question. How many editions are there inside a Salesforce? I don't want to tell you how many editions are there. It's your responsibility to find it, how many editions, and come back. I just given you 2 editions, developer edition and unlimited edition. There are other editions also there. You find it. Okay. And you have a different types of sandboxes are there. Project wise, there is a dev sandbox, QA sandbox, UAT sandbox. And technically, there are different types of sandboxes. Developer sandbox, developer pro sandbox, partial sandbox, full copy sandbox. Clear? So what is the URL of your sandbox? Yes. Let's come back. So we know developer.salesforce.com. Okay. So this is a site, this is a website which is prescribed by the Salesforce. Okay, I can say it's nothing but a Bible, holy book, Bhagavad Gita. you stuff whatever you want. Okay, because being an Salesforce people, you're still buddies in the Salesforce people. You're still beginners, right? You're still beginners. So it's your responsibility to open this website every day. You have to check it. What is the current version Salesforce is running? Okay, what is the current sprint the Salesforce is running? What is the Apex version the Salesforce is running? So I don't know. Might be today they given a release note. I'm not aware. Okay, but this is a original thing. You come here every day and go and find. You can find something, those kind of stuffs. So you can see so much of documents will be there, trial heads will be there. Okay, you can talk with the people. There are communities out there. You can talk with MVPs directly. Okay, you can chat with them. You post your requirement. Requirement means not office requirement. Okay, you post your questions where you stuck. Okay, technically. So they will answer you. Clear? Got it? What I'm trying to say. So this is very 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 important for you. Okay. So here on the right side corner here you can see a sign up button. So when you click on sign up, here you can see the Salesforce Lightning platform. Get your own developer edition. Clear? Get your own developer edition. Okay. Now I will give my name. I'm just giving my name B, and I'm giving my Gmail ID. You can give your own email IDs, no problem. Your office email IDs, okay. Your Yahoo email ID. I have a Gmail ID. I'm giving my Gmail ID. And what is your role? I'm a developer. Right now I'm an administrator. Okay, administrator. Okay. Make your company. What's your company right now? Crompton. I'm just giving like a Crompton. And I'm going for a country, India, and postal code. Now, username is very, very important. Okay. So don't give username as your Gmails. Give a meaningful name. Meaningful name. So I'm an administrator, isn't it or not? Okay. So I will give admin user at the rate crompton.com. This is a domain what I'm giving. Spelling mistake? Yeah. This is the spelling actually. Okay. Right? So I'm giving like a dev sandbox as for time being. Okay. Copy it. So what edition you are logging here? You are signing up here. Developer edition. Developer edition is a free. So generally in real time, couple of projects they'll also use developer edition. Why they use developer edition means to use POCs. Once POC is successful, they will buy the subscription and they'll use it. Clear? They will convert that POC to the real time project also. Okay. So in a classroom level, we are working on developer edition. Okay, but virtually you have to think you're working on what? Unlimited. Yeah. So developer edition means production, sandbox, everything is the same. We don't have separate sandboxes. Okay. We develop the application in the production only. That means that comes under as a sandbox, that comes under as a production. Because we don't have a chance. So such kind of limitations are there. Anyway, sign up.
డెవలపర్ ఎడిషన్ నుంచి అప్గ్రేడ్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు.
తర్వాత అప్గ్రేడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. Once your POC is done and everything is fine, then you can convert that, or else you go and buy a new space, you create a package here, you can deploy it.
How to open an unlimited?
The same. You have to reach to the Salesforce supporting it. First, you have to contact support team. Once you log in here, it will show a support option for you, help option for you. So when you click on this try for free, okay, this one also gives a free version for you, but it gives 30 days trial period. What it gives here? 30 days trial period. This comes under as a professional edition. Okay, professional, there different ways are there. After 30 days, it might be open or it might be closed. We lost our data, so that's the reason I went for a developer edition. Okay. So once you create this professional edition, you can talk with them and you can convert it. Or else you log in here. Once you log in here, you will get a support option, not this one. Help center, yes. Help.salesforce.com. From here, you can talk with the customer. You can chat with the customer. Then you can set up a meeting with them. Okay. Then you can buy your space or something. Or else, once after you're successful, everything is done, there will be a pricings for you. See, right now I want a 360 degrees, or else I want a sales one. Just click on this product. Okay. Here you can see the pricing and everything. Okay. You post once you give your email ID, they will send a demo for you. At the same time, the support team will also directly interact with you. Are you getting the point? How you have to be start? Okay. See, but our journey is different. I just made a sign up. Let's check whether I got the details or not. Yes, I got a verified account here. This is my username. This is my login. So now just click on verify account. Now a space has been created inside a Salesforce under my account. So what's happened? It has to ask me the password, right? Okay. So generally, when you click on this verify link, okay, it opens. It will ask a password for you. Username, sorry, it will ask a password like confirmation password and everything. Once you confirm and you confirm your security question, sign in. So then it will be log into the Salesforce. I don't know why it is showing this one. Let me check one more time. Any cookies issue? Incognito. Let's try this. Okay. I'll go with the forgot password, no problem. Let me recover this one. Let me check whether I'm getting email or not. Okay. Anyway, you understand this one, right? Clearly? Good. Okay, it is not coming.
Srikanth, I think, hello?
I'm just giving again. I'll get another new one. You can create n number on the same Gmail. But this Gmail, I have so many. Yeah, there is no limitation.
But real time we can create one.
In real time?
Create a
Any. Any. So I just given a name like a David. This is our endpoint. Sorry, this is our name. Okay. Sign up.
what about data bro?
Which data?
Previous,
There is no data, right? It's a new one.
now
we
we
said.
don't have data. For unlimited access, we have data, right?
Which
For
data?
Now, we enter some kind of
See.
production data will be there.
Production data.
For every
When
time we create
when production data will be there? When you inserted only production data will be there. I never inserted it.
now we didn't insert it.
Real time also. There is something problem is happened here. Okay, it's a problem with my cookies, so it has been taken to the login directly. Okay, it's missed actually. Let me try. Let me try. It took again time, and it will give it to you. See, in real time, you will get everything is empty. Empty accounts, empty contacts, everything will be an empty. Okay. Let me sign up. What happened to this one? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not getting the sign up email. Let me check. Might be something issue. Okay. Might be this is not the good day for us to start. Okay. Generally, it won't take this much time to get a sign up email. Okay. Yeah, I got it. So I got the two emails. Yeah. Check now. See, this is the username which I got, and now you click on this verify account. See, it changes the domain address. Okay, now it is asking for a username and password. You can give whatever password you will give. I'll give password as capital P A S S at 123. Capital P A S S at 123. In which city you go? Whatever you put, you write. I put in the India city. Okay, clear? Right? Once you sign up, you got this screen like this, and this is your username, and every day you have to log in with this username only. Change password.
if two people give the same company name, will they get the same URL?
Yeah, it will change the name here. Domain name. It changes the name. Earlier it given like this. If you observe or not, earlier it given like this for you. 56. It given 56. I observed it. Okay, but anyway, this is removed. This is the new one for us. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, we are going to be access. So let's see. So this is the Salesforce org where we are logged in right now. Let me log it out. I just logged out from my organization. Now I want to again log into my organization. I did sign up, right? Now I want to go for a login. So to do login, you can go like this. Login.salesforce.com. What is that? Login.salesforce.com. Now you come here, use your username, put your username, and provide your password. Capital P A S S at 123. Sign in. See, it's signing. It is asking for a register your mobile phone number for security reasons. I don't want to register my phone number because every time it sends OTP to the mobile. I don't want that. Okay, clear? Now again, I logged out. I just logged out. Okay. Now I want to be logged in again. Either you can use login.salesforce.com. Either you can use login.salesforce.com, or you can use this endpoint URL. You can use this URL. Put your URL here, enter. You will get a login page. Okay. So generally, in recent releases, they given a by default domain for you. In earlier releases, you have to explicitly create the domain. Now the Salesforce by default it creates a domain based on your company name. Okay. Now let me give my user ID. Anything is fine. Either you go with the login.salesforce or the prescribed domain address. Capital P A S S 123. Clear? Okay. So again, you have to once if you already logged in, just log in. Okay, and try to understand this framework. Try to understand this framework. What is this? Can I change this one or not? What all these options are? What is this option? Okay, what is this menu? When I click on this, what all these things are? What happens when I click on this one? Okay, what happens when I click on this one? Okay, you have to. What happens when I click on this one? No need to be explained you, right? You all are humans, right? Your brain can be evaluated, right? You just click on the tabs and check what it is those options are. Gain some knowledge. We will discuss both, right? So tomorrow I'm going to be explaining you about this. I'm going to introduce you about this framework. Okay, once the batch has been finalized, okay, I'm going to be release the user stories and I'm going to be structurize the agile process for you. Okay, yeah. So tomorrow we are going to be deal with this framework and we are trying to insert some records. Meanwhile, please sign up and log in. Okay, and try to find something information about this unlimited editions, professional editions, developer editions. What are the editions? Find out. Okay, and you can go here, go here. Okay, just check it. There are some different domains are there. So there are different domains are there: financial, manufacturing, automotive. Okay, different projects will be there. We are working on retail. You click on this retail. Go and find it out. What is the importance is there? Whether our project is related to this one or not. Okay. Get something information. That's it. Okay. Evaluate yourself. No one will teach you anything else. Unnecessarily, you are paying money to us. Okay. So use your brain. Find it. Clear? Got it? Okay. So that's it for today. We'll see you in the tomorrow session. Sharp 10. Okay. We evaluate. Sure. Thank you guys. I'll post this video.